2025, what a year it's been. We started this year off very strong, going back to daily videos. After over a year of casual, we also completed our Grand Theft Auto Marathon with the almost 40-hour-long GTA 5 100% long-haul playthrough, which I then had to redo because YouTube hates my guts. But welcome to 2026. As you can see already, some nice new changes. New camera, XLR mixer, capture card, Stream Deck, new PC. We even got a few more things coming very, very soon. But as we kind of do with every other beginning of the year, I think it's time we finally sit down and rank the games I played. I've played these games before. So right here we have our tier list with just about every game we've played. Obviously, I'm not including GTAs because I want to make a whole separate video of doing, ranking GTA games. Now, as you guys know, we moved on to Rockstar Games. So other than, I do a few kind of miscellaneous games I will be playing kind of here and there. This will be the last of the variety games. Starting with our tiers, we have Goated, Solid as Fuck, Would Play Again, and Never Again. Starting up Fortnite Chapter 6. Now, I was going to do each season individually, but I figured, nope, this year, Fortnite Chapter 6, so we have to take it as all of what it was. I don't remember how many videos I even made of Fortnite Chapter 6. We actually did quite a bit. First trailer, common weapons. Did a Fortnite Smash or Pass, believe it or not. Swords. More swords. Baymax was a terrible skin to play, as I was so hyped to play as Baymax, and they made him like the single worst skin to use, because when you're aiming down sight, he takes up the entire screen and you can't see where you're aiming. You see, but like then we move on to like Lawless, and that was shit. We should have appreciated it for what it was, because then, we had... the Star Wars update, the Stinky Star Wars update, Super, and Shock and Awesome, which were all unbelievably bad. Again, Lawless was decent. Super, I thought was terrible. Shock and Awesome, I didn't think was too bad, but was still, I mean, we talk all the time that, like, we wish it was Chapter 5 again. We wish it was Chapter 4 again. So Fortnite Chapter 6... I want to put it at but like I have still played it here and there. If it was just seasons 3 and 4 of Chapter 6, I'd put it at like or Never Again. But because it's like Chapter 1, but because it's like Season 1 as well, I guess I would play it again. Next up, BO6 Zombies. This was really fun. BO6 kind of brought me back. I had played, BO2, Modern Warfare, the OG, and stuff like that. And it wasn't until like getting my new Xbox with Game Pass and stuff like that where I started playing, like Cold War and BO6, and I had a lot of fun playing BO6. Overall, no, I will say BO6 was solid as fuck. Ooh, next up, Outlast. Outlast was a horror game I played. I think I started it in 2024 and then like continued it in 2025. I may have played 2 or 3 episodes and then finished the series out in 2025. I loved Outlast. But like at the same time, horror's not my thing. So I'm legitimately like bottom of solid or top of would play again. Because I would absolutely play the game again. It was so friggin' good. Oh my god. Gotta put that solid AF. House Flipper. This was an interesting one. I think this was also on Game Pass. I decided to do daily this year because I had access to like an unlimited amount of games. Some could say too many games. But honestly, these it's more like I don't want to say it's a tycoon kind of game, but like it's really not my thing. I'm gonna put it because it's not my kind of thing. I won't probably play it again, but I don't think it's a terrible game. I don't think it's a bad game. I'm gonna put like Never Again. I'm gonna save Never Again for like the god awful games. Five Nights at Freddy's. This is another one. I made one video of it in 2024. I made another video on it in 2025. I still never completed the first game yet. I have all 4 plus sister location. I should really get back to playing them, even if it's like on my spare time. purely because, like, you know, the FNAF movies came out. I think I played the first one when the first movie came out, and then I tried playing it again. It was definitely, like, halfway through the year, so not at all when the second movie was coming out, because the second movie came out very recently, but it just because the movie was coming out, and it's that fourth night I can't get past. That fourth fucking night. I mean, it's overall game-wise, it's definitely solid, but like, like I would play it again. I'd play it more than House Flipper, and I'd play it less than Fortnite. Oh my god, here we go. OY, baby. Now, OY was a series I had kind of the idea of because, you know, Jax Films came out with a series called Yai, Yesterday I Asked You, and then PewDiePie stole it and made Why Last Week I Asked You. So I was like, I want to do a lot more stuff with viewers, and I want to get viewers in a lot more. What can I do? Yesterday or last week. So like, so every day, every week, every other week I asked you, oh why? And yeah, I wanted to do it every other week. We may have gotten like halfway through the year before we stopped, purely because the series only went on as long as the viewers engaged with it. By, you know, obviously what ended up being the end, the viewers were not interacting with it, and the viewers, and you guys always nag at me to continue the series, but like, you guys also don't interact with it. That was until I did a like goal in the Discord for a certain period of time. If you guys got a certain amount of likes and favorites, that I would bring a Y back. And ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So we did go and film season 2, episode 1 of OY, which should be premiering next week. Oh, I gotta fucking rank it. What do you mean? Easy. Fucking easy. It was a goated game. It's not even a game. I'm actually stupid. Next up, we have Fight Night Championship. This was one that I found when scrolling through all the games I had access to, and it looked kind of interesting. This was a night that, like, I sat down, and I may have recorded like 20 videos. I didn't do anything with the video for a long time, and then I finally put it out, and within like less than a day, it was like almost 1,000 views for a game that's completely out of my niche. And like a Xbox 360 game. I'm gonna put, it's not quite solid as fuck, because like I would in a heartbeat go back to it. Like I'd in a heartbeat go back to BO6. I'd in a heartbeat go back to Outlast. I don't quite have the liberty for you know, Fight Night, so I'll put it at top of would play again. Oh, here we go. Here's this big jumble of fucking mess. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Topps Premium Trading Card Unpacking. I got these cards years ago now. I think was I still on Twitch back then? I don't even know. No, it might have been YouTube, because I think I was doing, no, I think because this was during the Grand Theft Auto Marathon. This was during GTA 3. I got like 4 packs, and I opened them up, loved them. I still have them right here in this white book. Mega Mat Plays, it's not goated for Mega Mat Plays. I want to say maybe solid. Yeah, no, it's solid. It's going to be bottom of solid no matter what, because like, it's not a game, and it's not in the slightest niche of Mega Mat Plays. Like, even before we changed to Rockstar only, it was not the niche. Here we go. Next up, we have Grounded. This was a game, same thing. It was when I was playing Fight Night Championship. I found it on Game Pass, and I downloaded it. I played maybe couple hours worth, made 2 videos on it, and I wasn't 100%, you know, keen on it. I definitely wanted to try it again, and then when they were showing off in the Xbox Game Showcase, and they showed off, you know, Grounded 2, I might play it again. Definitely not on stream, on videos, probably on my free time. It all depends, like, how much time I have. And it does pain me to put it there. Like, I'll put it on top of because like it's maybe borderlining. I would play it again. Next up, we have BO6 multiplayer. I was never a big multiplayer guy on COD. It was always zombies, then campaign, then multiplayer. However, they did, for a short time, reintroduce Gun Game, which I'm a sucker for Gun Game. I remember, I think I made a video on it once. Back when I was doing this, when I was recording MMP in a new way. I was doing it in a new way, stopped doing it, and since getting this new PC, I do it in this new way now, to where I record in a new special format, and I have, side by side, kind of like this right now, where it shows, gameplay and then, face cam. But, like, on the old PC, it was laggy as hell. It was this one. It's this one. You can see how unbelievably buggy and laggy it is. I'm so glad that PC's gone. I didn't even say it's gone. It's sitting right there, but like in pieces. But like Gun Game was all I enjoyed doing. So I'd have to probably put BO6 in BO6 multiplayer in Speaking of Black Ops 3 Zombies. This was one that I probably wanted to play ever since it came out. But I really wanted to get BO3 for the PC because of all the maps you can get. I think BO3 is like the only Steam Workshop where you can download mods and new maps and stuff like that. We did like SpongeBob maps, Gravity Falls, Life is Strange. I've even gone and done like a decent bit of like the actual BO3 maps with DSO. Oh, not quite. Not quite goated. I'll put it at solid A. I'll put it at top of solid AF, and I'll move solid AF around. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now this next one is a controversial one. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. I picked this game up at Too Many Games, I think 2024, and everybody was like, oh, you're gonna hate it. Worst Walking Dead game on the planet. Mind you, Destinies was out then. And I was like, it's about Dale Dixon. I love Dale Dixon. Let me just play it. I loved this game. I want to go back and play it so bad, but like ever since getting my new PC and all this kind of stuff, and especially with the holidays, everything around here has been such a mess. My Xbox 360 is disconnected, and you can't play this. This is one of the non-backwards compatible Xbox games, so I'd have to play it on the 360. Now, I could emulate it, but we saw what happened last time I emulated a 360 game. That's going to go and goated. That's, you know what? Top of goated. I fucking loved Survival Instinct. Such a good game. Firewatch. This was a game. Did I buy this game? Was it on Game? It might have been on Game Pass, but I think I had it saved on my wish list on Steam for like ever now. I think ever since it came out, I wanted to play it. Finally got around to playing it, and I think the first episode, I was like, okay, this is a decent little game, and then I think it got better and better as I played. It was such a good game. I'm a sucker for a good story, and damn, this game have a good story. So, like, as tempted as I am to put it in goated, I don't think it's like... And again, this is my personal opinion, so let me know where you'd put it. But, like, I might also put this in solid AF. I played some damn good games this year. Next up, we got Repo. This was a game that came out after... So, it went, like, Lethal Company, Content Warning, then Repo. It's, again, so, you know what, we'll rank all three. Lethal Company, Content Warning, Repo. Lethal Company, I think, is a goated game. You gotta play it with friends, and you gotta play it specifically with, you know, the proximity chat. I've seen YouTubers play it, and they do it over Discord. No, be immersive. Next up, then, we have Content Warning. Content Warning, I loved the idea of. So I'll probably put Content Warning at, like, bottom of I would play it again. Because I would play it again. But, like, I gotta find people to play it with. And then we come to Repo. I think we did a major group stream on the YouTuber Night Skies stream, on his Twitch stream. It was me, Faceless, Night Sky, DSO, Litz. I think there's a few other people there. And holy shit, there's so many funny clips from that stream. I think that's the only time I played it, though, is during that stream series. So, you know what? Then in that case, I'm going to put Repo in solid AF. I think Lethal Company is the best, in my opinion. Then Repo. Repo was such a good... Repo's probably tied with Lethal Company. It's just in this list. I've played this the most, but I like these ones a tad bit more than Repo. Content Warning is really fun, but, like, I didn't play it as much. Next up, we have Control. I think it was Control the Definitive. Control was like a wild card I pulled out. Also found this on Game Pass. And you play as, like, I think the name is Jess. Your brother gets taken when you're a kid by the Time Bureau or the Control Bureau. I even in the videos, I always say Time Bureau because of Legends of Tomorrow. And you become the new director. And unlike a lot of these games like Grounded... Fight Night, stuff like that. This was one I did play the entirety of. So being the director, you have a special gun, and, you know, the more enemies you kill, the more, you know, energy you get. The more you can upgrade your gun, the more you can unlock new powers. Oh, you know, I don't know if this game is better than, like, BO3 or Firewatch, but this was my kind of game. So, like, I also want to put that in GOATed, because, damn, it was good. Next up, Schedule 1. Schedule 1 was very new when I started playing it. I'd seen a couple YouTubers, like small YouTubers, upload clips of them playing Schedule 1. Basically, you're a drug dealer, and you're in this small town trying, you know, gain a clientele, evade the police, and stuff like that. Illegitimate. And this was, like, right after I binge-watched Breaking Bad for the first time ever. I really enjoyed it. I stopped playing it because I got kind of depressed. Because I was talking about this on Twitter, and then, you know, the two friends I was with at the time were talking about it. The one friend asked me and my other friend what, you know, we thought of the game, and without hesitation, my other friend was like, "It's okay if it's an okay game if you're stupid and want to turn your brain off." And I kind of sat there, and I was like, "Oh." Like, I'll be honest. I want to put this at solid. I want to put it above Repo, above the pack openings. You know what? You know, hear me out, Cake. Put it above BO6 Zombies. Right there. That's the sweet spot. Next up, we have Black Ops 6, The Campaign. This was a weird one. I didn't really have much of anything to upload, so I figured, let me try out the campaign. I think I didn't even have it installed. I think when I downloaded the game, I downloaded all three, tried the first mission of the campaign, tried a bit of multiplayer, and then tried zombies. Kept zombies, uninstalled the rest, played multiplayer, installed that, played campaign, uninstalled multiplayer, installed campaign, played campaign, uninstalled campaign, reinstalled multiplayer, played that, and the whole game's gone now. But I did enjoy the campaign. It was very, very small, and I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I had played, like, the entire series of campaigns. Everybody tells me to go back and play through all the campaigns of the CODs I have. I will at some point in time, but I probably would play it again, but, like, I'll put it at, like, top, I probably would play it again. Another Call of Duty, Warzone. This was one DSO got me to play, and on my Xbox, so I was able to use mouse and keyboard. When we first started, it was before they brought back the old map, and so we were playing it normally, and it was like the hard map or something. It was the tiny map. I don't even know the name of it, and I hated it. I was like, yeah, this is not for me. And then he was like, oh, well, they are bringing the old map back, and you might like that. I was a big PUBG guy. Played PUBG on mobile all through middle school and high school. It's a solid-ass game. Next up, we got Dead Rising 2. Now, Dead Rising 1, we played during Spoopy season of 2024. Then I started playing Dead Rising 2 in 2025. Started out kind of decent. It still had the same game mechanics to a certain point as Dead Rising 1. You were able to, you know, craft weapons and stuff, which I thought was cool. New character. I remember recording the last episode, absolutely losing my mind, going batshit insane. I probably played that last mission, Chuck versus TK, like 20 times, to the point where I had to stop playing, leave. I went with my dad. We fixed my sister's car, and then we just kind of went out. I forget what we did. And I came back to it, and I was like, okay, one more time. If this doesn't happen, and this last time, so help me God, I'm jumping out that window. It didn't happen, and I did threaten to jump out the window, but then, you know, I did my breathing exercises. Did it again, and we got it. About time. So, Dead Rising 2 is going to go in bottom of would play again. Next up, we got Payday 2. Payday 2 was one that, like, my buddy Dearso is obsessed with. I played it. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was. Well, at least didn't know that this was an Xbox 360 game. I'm sorry. It was not my kind of game. Next up, we have Life is Strange Double Exposure. This is another game I think I started in 2024. I pre-ordered this game. I had gotten out of playing those long games. Again, they take like 2.5 to 3 hours to sit and record. Then you have to edit it, export it for a couple hours, then upload it for several hours. It was definitely interesting. Again, absolutely, Max Caulfield is like my video game crush. Aside from, you know, Dead Rising 2 news reporter, obviously. I ethically can't put it in GOAT because it has a lot of flaws. I don't think it quite deserves to be solid AF. It's like top of would play again, bottom of solid AF. I enjoyed it. I love the Life is Strange soundtrack. I will say they did also kind of pull an Avengers Endgame, and they were like, oh, Max Caulfield will return. But yeah, they had an end credit scene. You know, Max Caulfield will return. Then they had Safi come in, you know, oh, I thought she left. I thought she was dead. Turns out, you know, she has powers. Another girl has powers. Max has powers. I wonder if we're gonna get like another Life is Strange game, like Life is Strange Doomsday. Because of my love for the franchise, I'll put it in solid AF. Every other game I'd probably put in goated, but Double Exposure wasn't all that well done. I love you, Hannah Tell. Marry me. She's already married. Rest in peace. Come on, we're gonna kind of speed fire this. Tony Hawk American Wasteland. Another skateboarding game DS and I played. And again, Project 8. I had so much fun with because of how janky it was. This was like an okay game. Not one I'm not gonna play it again. I'm not gonna play it again, but it doesn't deserve to be in Never Again. So I'll probably put it at bottom of Fortnite Blitz, the new game mode they introduced. They introduced it and we played it back when it was like mobile advertised, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So video wise, I'm going to put it in solid AF. However, if you ask me right now, I'd probably put it at like top of just because everyone knows about it now. So it's a very sweaty game mode. Speaking of me not really liking it, Walking Dead Destinies. I love The Walking Dead. I played the Telltale series. Then after, you know, Too Many Games 2024, I binged watched the entirety of The Walking Dead. Since then, I've seen Dead City, Dead Island, Dead City, Dale Dixon, The Ones Who Live. I played Survival Instinct, and this was during a time I had bought every game that I had on sale, and they all happened to be games that people said were bad. The remainder of the Dead Rising franchise, The Walking Dead Destinies, the Saints Row reboot, all the games that everybody told me was personally bad. We'll get into the Dead Rising series later, but Walking Dead Destinies, low-key, I wouldn't touch that shit again with a 10-foot pole. I love the franchise. I love the show. This is based off the show. I kind of wish they made something like Survival Instinct again. The game's also broken as fuck. Next up, Fall Guys. Once in a blue moon kind of game. We played this a couple of times. I think right before we went to Too Many Games 2025 on stream with viewers. And I actually really enjoyed it. Both me and Green Poggers, like, gained so many new viewership from Fall Guys. It's also a game that, like, We wouldn't play regularly, but like it's a fun game, believe it or not. Like I'd probably put that at top of would play. You know what? No, I'll put it right behind Fortnite. Now we're getting into the Dead Rising series. Dead Rising 3. Dead Rising 1 pissed me off just because, you know, the way the game is made, of how slow yet little amount of time you had to do everything. Dead Rising 2 gave you, I think, the same amount of time. A little more fast pace and not as many things to do. Dead Rising 3, genuinely, I love Dead Rising 3. Dead Rising 3 was such a good game. Craft things anywhere. Bigger map, open world. It was more of a city. And come to find out, you know, we play as Nick. And I forget the girl's name. But we come to find out at the very end of the game, it's the daughter of Chuck Green. And Chuck Green comes in at the end of the day. So Dead Rising 2 takes place relatively like a year after Dead Rising 1. Dead Rising 3 takes place maybe 10 years after Dead Rising 2. I love Dead Rising 3. It was such a good game. Next up, this is an odd image I chose. Minecraft Manhunt. I got approached by Green Poggers and Washed Bog to be like, hey, we want to do like a manhunt type thing. And I was like Dream? And he goes, yeah, kind of like Dream, but like actually fun. So I said, hell yeah, I'm down. We finally got around to, you know, beta testing the series. We all hopped on a world. And they were like, okay, code it. Huh? We're gonna go spawn 100 Ender Dragons over here while you do that. So we sat in a call for maybe 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. And I had to figure out how to have us all spawn with compasses, have each compass track a specific player, have a set grace period, and have it to where the same settings transfer to each new world we play as for, you know, the other hunter / speedrunner. I wanted to die. I was so good at it too, and I died from miscellaneous things. I think I died once from piglins and another time. I think I died both times from piglins. Those assholes. I'm gonna put it in goated. Low-key. Last couple. Now we have The Warriors. This was an old Rockstar Games game. This was, I think, one of the first ones we did when we switched to Rockstar-only content. Didn't know it was based on a movie. I emulated the game, and it was solid as fuck. No, like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm gonna put it at top. Nope. I'm gonna put it right behind Outlast. In terms of solid AF. I definitely gonna play it again. Trust me, like, you will see the entire game on this channel. I just think Outlast and Firewatch were better. And finally, good old Franklin Clinton right there. GTA 5 guesser. Now, we've played many different versions. Specifically, this one's talking about me versus DSO, story mode player or speedrunner versus online player. Again, this is back before I played online. Now, I'm gonna record another video solo soon to see how well I do. To see if I do any better. I mean, I gotta put it at goated. I mean, Los Santos, such a goated map. GTA 5, such a goated game. 2025 has been actually kind of decent for me in terms of games. So technically speaking, this might actually be the last tier list video I make for a very long time. Next one you might see might be a GTA game tier list, but I want to get all of the movies out first. I'd like to get them out before GTA 6 comes out, but it's going to be really hard to get them all out in 10 months. Let me know what your favorite game of 2025 was, and maybe I'll play it in the next episode. I love you guys to death, and don't forget, stay green.